I am building what is called a storage truss. All right, so I've already determined that both sides are going to be 72 3/4. All right, 72 3/4. All right, now I have a 1 foot overhang, so I've got my 2x4 right over there on the 1 foot on both sides. Okay, now because I didn't have enough material, I came along here and did two things. I screwed this together, and then I put one of what they call a mending plate, truss plate, all right, to finish that out. All right, so there's going to be more pieces along here, across there, down here, so it will reinforce it. All right, now I've got to determine my angle that I cannot cut with my combo saw. I have to cut this strange angle with a circular saw. So as I go along, I'll show you what I'm doing. I have cut this 2x4 so that edge is on that line on both sides. All right, now I got to make sure that it's on the line on both sides. Okay, now I've got to reach underneath and score this to see what this angle is. So here it goes. All right, flipped it over. I marked it from the bottom. That is the angle that I have to cut with a circular saw. Cannot do it with anything but a circular saw. Some people call it a skill saw. That's the manufacturer first came up with the idea to put a motor with the blade. But it's a circular saw. Every carpenter's got a weakness, and mine, again, is circular saw. But anyway, I got my angles cut. Now I'm going to screw this together and put some of the mending plates. So this is what will be able to hang the lights and other stuff on the inside. And then in there is going to be the storage area, as it's called. On each side of this truss bottom piece, and it has a name, I just forgot what it is. Anyway, I use a 4 right there, okay? And I used a 2.5 right there, okay? So you got a 4 and a 2 on both ends that locked it down. I am going to go ahead and put a mending plate on it just to really secure it. Do is hammer this mending plate on this side. It ain't pretty, but it's there. Welcome to Backyard Carpenters Baby Boomers Can Do competition. This week, the contestants were asked to build a rafter to go with this house. So let's talk to Mr. White. Mr. White, yes? Obviously, you missed the dimension of your bottom board, which actually has a name, but we've forgotten right now. And it actually needs to be 121.5 inches long. And you did it like 114. Oh, I'm so sorry. Those need to be 14 instead of 10.5. Oh, I'll try again. And that same thing for that one. Now, instead of having a 12-inch overhang, you'll end up with a 10-inch overhang because these now need to be 74. You messed up big time bad. I hate to tell you, Mr. White, but we're going to ask you to leave the backyard because you didn't make the cut. Oh, I'm so disappointed.